Hey everybody, it's Terry coming at you, and today I wanted to talk to you about association. And when I don't know if you're a parent or not, but even when we were kids, your parents, or if you are a parent, you were concerned about who your kids hang out with. And when you were a kid, your parents were concerned with who you hung around, because they knew that who you hung out with influenced you. And it's even biblical. It talks about character. If you hang with people with bad character, bad moral fiber, that's going to impact your life. It's going to impact the decisions that you make. So in life, it's really important that you take stock of who you are associating with. And you've heard this, I'm sure, that you're the average of the 5 or 10 other people that you hang around. And what that means is, basically, from a socioeconomic standpoint, you probably make about the same kind of money. You live the same kind of life. You drive similar kinds of cars. You live in similar homes. Everything is kind of, the same and not really a challenge. And that's just what it is. It's just a reality. Now, why is this a big deal when it comes to success? Well, here's what's up. I've noticed this now, being around the direct selling industry now for almost 50 years. I have had thousands of conversations with people on this very topic. And what happens is, when somebody gets a new dream, a new vision about what they want their life to look like, and it's different than what it currently is, they start sharing that with people, and the people they are comfortable with, the people they hang out with, that association, most of the time, those people aren't the people that are going to help them get there. Most of the time, they talk about what they shouldn't do, the dangers of it. And what it comes down to is like crabs in a bucket. When you're out crabbing and you put one crab in a bucket, you got to put the lid back on. When you put a second crab in the bucket, you don't got to worry about putting the lid back on, because once one crab starts to crawl out, another crab will bring it back down. And that's a lot like humans. It's really a sad thing, but it's what humans do. We don't like when people challenge our status quo. We want to keep everything very comfortable. So when somebody like yourself decides, I'm going to do something different, I want to do something more with my life, those people tend to keep you from attaining it. Not because they don't want you to have more success. They don't want you to challenge the success they are not having in their life. And they just want it to be comfortable. So that association, you need to get around people that think like where you want to go. They have a mind set on where you want to go. So if you're around direct selling at all, you might hear this term, you either got to change your friends or you got to change your friends. And what that means is, we got to change the association, the mindset. What we actually leave is the mindset of the people who aren't where we want to go. And so you just got to understand, it's not about living for the approval of other people. That's not going to get you the success you're after. If you want a different place in life, a different station in life, you've got to seek out people that think like where you want to be already, and then start to imitate the way they think. Biblically, it looks like this. 1 Thessalonians, Paul's writing to the church there, and it was him, Timothy, and Silas. They were living in Thessalonica, and he writes this. He said, you became imitators of us and the Lord. So they began to imitate Paul, Timothy, and Silas, the way they lived their life and the Lord, and that example that they gave to everybody. And he said, you began to imitate us, and then you, the people who were imitating them, became a model for all the people, not just in Achaia, not just in this little area where they lived in Thessalonica, but in the whole region. They became models, examples for everybody else. So why is that important? There are people out there that have lives that you might be wanting to imitate. You see what their life looks like. You need to get around those people and imitate their actions, their thinking, their words, how they talk to other people, how they talk to themselves. And it requires what the Bible would call in Romans 12, chapter 2, or verse 2, where it talks about being transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's something we got to take in, new information, so that we can be transformed and start to think differently. And that, my friends, is the beginning of new success for you. Thanks for checking this out. Hit my website. Love to get to know you better. If you've got questions, feel free to fire away. Look forward to seeing you somewhere in the future at a new station in life. God bless you.